Hello everybody, Dr. K here. The professor is in, office hours are on. I haven't been on very much and I've missed you. And I think that's because I was too busy trying to figure out how to do it right. Forget it. I'm just gonna come on here and do my thing. And if you want to watch, awesome. If you want to bring questions, please do. The way these are gonna work, every Thursday at 7, unless something comes up, if I get a gig, which, you know, there are no gigs right now, then maybe I won't. But every Wednesday, I have a blog post that comes out. So I usually link that into Pianoiler and an Instagram. It's on my website, theessentialmusician.ca/blog. Every Wednesday there's a new blog. And then on Thursday, I'm going to talk about the contents of the blog. So if you want to come prepared to your office hour, read the blog, get your questions, and you can post them live here. And I will answer them here. Or you can send them to me in advance. So this is going to be every Thursday. Today, first Wednesday of the month, of course, we're going to talk about the promos of the month. So let's get into it. We are going to start with the 10% off this month, Green Mandarin. Okay, we have, this is a fairly new one here. You guys, oh, I remember when I first smelled Green Mandarin, it was in a Mother's Day promo like 2 years ago. Oh, you know where I like to put my citruses? All up in here. And I'm going to come back to this because this is kind of important. You can put it on your face. You can put it wherever you want. Okay. Green Mandarin. All citruses are mood lifters. So this is February, late January, February. It's dark. We really need a little bit of extra help in the mood department in the dark months. So if you are someone who feels like you need a little bit of a mood boost, citruses will be your friend every single time. Any of the citruses will help, just make you feel better. Now, what do I love about Green Mandarin? Lots of things. It's my favorite. I mentioned that it's my favorite citrus. It's my favorite citrus because it's flowery. It smells, oh my goodness, it smells like a bowl full of mandarin oranges, but it also has this sort of flowery smell. Now, here's what's really interesting about them. Little story about mandarin trees. Apparently, mandarin trees overproduce fruit. And at some point during the ripening, maturing process, they have to get rid of some of the excess fruit so that the stronger ones can grow and ripen and be delicious. I don't know whether the tree sheds itself, its own fruit, or whether people come and do it for the tree. I don't know. But at some point there's a cull. And then these unripened green mandarins just kind of lie around and nothing happens to them. So doTERRA came along and said, those mandarins you're not doing anything with, what would happen if we took the essential oil out of them? Now, citrus oils are cold pressed from the rind. So all of our other oils are steam distilled, but the citrus oils are cold pressed from the rind. You know when you're doing a recipe and it calls for lemon zest and you grate it, you know what you're doing? You're actually putting essential oil into your recipe. And did you know that you can ingest ours? Yes, doTERRA's, they're clean. Only doTERRA's, please. You can check the label, it'll say. Anyway, I digress. So they said, give us those green mandarins, we're going to press them and see what happens. Guess what? They discovered that the oil is amazing. So we have this beautiful green mandarin oil. It smells totally different from the red mandarin oil, which is a lot more intense. And there's a yellow mandarin oil too, and I forget, that one's nice too, but it's also different. This one's my favorite. So another really cool thing about green mandarin is, okay, citrus oils generally are what we call photosensitive, which means if you put the citrus oil on your skin, and especially if you're fair and you go out in the sun, it's possible that you may increase your chances of getting a sunburn. Okay, not so with green mandarin. It doesn't have that photosensitivity thing happening. I don't know if it's because it's just not ripe. I don't know. So the thing that I did, and I said we come back to it, me and my stories, how you put, you know, green mandarin all up in here. If you love your citruses all up where you can smell them. And if you like to do that in the summer because it feels nice and light and refreshing, you have at it with that green mandarin because you will not get a sunburn. Green mandarin is your girl. Green mandarin for the win, diffuse it. It's so, so, so good. Oh, delicious in water. 1 drop, all you need. Use a glass or metal container with your water. You will drink so much water you won't even, it's so good, so good. Okay, free product of the month. If you are on the Loyalty Rewards program and you place an order before the 15th of the month of 125 PV or more, you get a free something. This month, the free something is lemon eucalyptus. But before I get into that, how do you, sorry, my screen's went all dark. Loyalty Rewards program. is a monthly program. You can get whatever you want in the box. All you have to do is get at least one something that has a point value, a PV. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to do. So it's free to join and it's free to quit. You aren't locked into a year or anything like that. So if you do an LRP order this month of 125 PV, you get lemon eucalyptus. Now, this one's really interesting. This one came out a year and a half ago at the last live convention. I was there. And it smells like, I think it smells exactly like citronella, which we also got in that kit, that convention kit. I think it smells like citronella. It's really sharp and it's green. It smells like really intense grass. It has like a lemongrassy smell to it, but it's really like sharp and bright and uplifting. Another mood lifter. It's also great for cleansing. And you know, I said it smells like citronella, and you know that citronella is good for bugs. This is also good for bugs, especially ticks. Not that we have to worry about ticks in February in Canada, but we are eventually going to have to worry about ticks. So this is one that you can like put a little bit on your dog's collar. Or, you know, when you have the lovely outfit where you tuck your pants into your socks and then you go walking through the woods, put some of this around your ankles. So this is a really good one for that. Now, I'm going to do a little DIY right here for you. Actually, a couple things. Do you all know what this is? It's a dryer ball that has been stained. Wool dryer balls. Wool dryer balls, we use these instead of dryer sheets. And what these are great for is you can put oils on them. So, lemon eucalyptus is a great odor purifier, an odor neutralizer. So we have like 4 of these, except we only ever usually have 2 or 3 because one's always hiding in a pant leg somewhere or something. You just I usually put like 6 drops total or 7. And you just put them on there and you throw them in the dryer. So the wool balls help to I don't know how it works, but your stuff dries faster and it usually helps with static. Not always. And if you have an oil that has a strong enough aroma, like lemon eucalyptus, then you can smell it. If you have some of the milder smelling oils, then you don't really smell them. So if you really like to have your, I've got my screensavers changing colors. If you really like to have your laundry smell like something, then you want to have a stronger smelling oil like this one. Okay, what I was going to make is, it helps with, it can boost cleansing, so it's great for cleansing stuff. You can use it on your face. But what I'm going to do, since I'm out of it anyway, do you like my DIY labels? In our house, our DIY labels. They're not pretty. They're, you know, green tape with Sharpie. I'm going to make a little bit more On Guard Cleaner Concentrate Spray. This is how easy this is. So this bottle is a San Pellegrino 8-ounce bottle. And this top I got from the former My Essential Business with apparently is starting up again, but it's a spray top. But you know what, if you have a spray top from something else, just save it and then you can trim the bottom to fit whatever size. Just make sure these don't fit on beer bottles, FYI. I've tried. So then you get your, for this size bottle, I've already figured it out. I got the recipe from the label of my On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, and it's for 8 ounces of water. It's 2 teaspoons of this, which is amazing at disinfecting, you guys, like for real. For real? They're for real. And I've made this enough times, like every week I go through one of these, and here's what I do. I go 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. And then I like to add 10 drops of whatever, and I'm going to use lemon eucalyptus this time. So I'm just going to put in 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then top with water, and I top with water too, about where the words are. And you know what? I did this because someone said it smells good. It smells really good. Like, I'm kind of surprised. I usually put in, so I don't have any water in here, but I usually put in like peppermint or wild orange or extra On Guard or whatever. We're going to come back to On Guard. But hey, you know what? Lemon eucalyptus in here, and it will boost the cleansing power of your On Guard cleaner, which is already pretty stellar. So that's lemon eucalyptus. Oh, I said it's a great odor neutralizer. It's a good one to have in the bathroom. My husband likes to say when you drop the kids off at the pool, you can add a little chaser of lemon eucalyptus to the pool, if you know what I'm saying, and you won't even notice that there were any kids in there. Charming. Okay, we also have a 200 PV promo. PV is product value. So instead of saying dollars, there's a value attached to them. And the reason for that is because doTERRA has markets all over the world. So to determine the value of something to be equal in all markets, they have this point system. Okay, so it's roughly, though, 1 PV is roughly $1 US. So we have this 200 PV promo. So if you place any order of any kind at any point in the month, even if it's your very first order, you're just getting started, then, and it's minimum 200 PV, then you get free, wait for this, of course everything is all over the place, a 15 ml On Guard, which is our immune support blend. Everybody needs this. A 10 ml On Guard touch roller, which is diluted for topical application. A hand sanitizer, which I just realized I left upstairs. Oops. And because I was too busy looking for the On Guard foaming hand wash. I don't think you get the pump, though. I don't think you get the bottle with the pump, but I think you should. So I'm not sure about that. I'll find out. If I find out, I'll put it in the comments. But, okay. On Guard is our immune system blend. Wild orange, clove, cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus. You can ingest this one. I call it like Lysol that you can eat. You can ingest this one. It's delicious in coffee. Pancakes, maple syrup. Ooh, On Guard apples. Get a bowl of water, put a couple drops of On Guard, slice up some apples, put them in. Tastes like apple pie. This smells a little bit like apple pie spice. Really, oh, so good, you guys. And oh, it's so yummy. I love On Guard. And you know what? Mixed with green mandarin. Oh, the cinnamon and the clove in it is like just warm and spicy and yummy. And remember I said that citruses are mood lifters? There's orange in here. This is a stellar decodifier, shall we say. If you have a music studio where you have people coming into your space, because we're not going to be in lockdown forever, I don't, but I would have On Guard going in my diffuser constantly. When I do go back to teaching in my office at the university, this is going to be running in my office constantly. And when I'm there, I do that. Now, the On Guard touch roller. This one is, like I said, diluted with coconut oil for topical application. So it has a roller bottle. What do you do with it? Well, you're going to put it somewhere on your spine. It doesn't have to be like all up and down, whatever. Just get it on you. And wherever you feel like you want it. When I'm starting to get sick and I feel it in here, I put my On Guard on there. And if your kids are going back to school on Monday, before they leave the house, you roll this all over them, okay? And on their feet, if you can get it on their feet. And then when they come home, you do it again. And before bed, you do it again. And then you run On Guard in their diffusers. That's what I'd be doing if my kids are going to school. But they're doing virtual school, so whatever, they don't leave the house, which is a whole other thing. And you know what's awesome? When this runs out, you can take this and use it as a refill. Put about 30 drops of this for an adult, 30 drops of this into here, top with coconut oil, you're done. Cheap refill. Well, not cheap, but cheaper than buying a new one of these. Reuse it. Okay, and then there's the hand sanitizer, which I forgot upstairs, but the hand sanitizer is a 30 ml. It's a spray, so you can spray your hands. It's great. What I love about it, okay, here's what I love about the sanitizer. It actually, since it's a spray, you can use it to do surfaces too. I find if I use it directly on the piano keys that it leaves a little bit of a residue. So if I were going to do that, I would put it on a cloth and wipe. That's how I would do that. But again, no one plays my piano but me, so whatever. And my daughter. She's in my bubble. So the sanitizer, I grew up in a scent-free home, and my mom always had issues with like the hand sanitizers from the store. So I know that my friends who have scent sensitivities or that they get migraines from scents, the hand sanitizer is a really big trigger for some people. And even like if my husband goes out to the store, I can always tell the second he comes in the door, oh, you used the hand sanitizer from the store, didn't you? I can totally smell it. And I don't have a scent sensitivity, but it still bothers me. So the On Guard sanitizer is stellar. It doesn't strip the skin off your hands. It moisturizes your hands. It doesn't make them feel dry and awful. And there's no, yes, it smells like On Guard, but it's not, there's no fragrance in it. There's no artificial fragrance. There's nothing that's going to trigger that. So my friends, if hand sanitizer is something that really bothers you, oh, the On Guard one is so good. And then you keep the bottle and you can make your own after. If you want to know about how to do that, you let me know. Okay, and the foaming hand wash, this is what you get. I don't think you get the pump, but the pump, you can get it in the shop. It's like $5. worth it. Or if you have a foamer, it's a foamer. It's not a liquid one, it's a foamer. I mean, it's liquid in here. And one of these fills 2 of these. And this is great. Again, it doesn't, I do find it a little bit drying. So what I tend to do is I take Yarrow Palm. Did you get the Yarrow Palm BOGO last month? Because that was a great deal. I put like 8 drops of Yarrow Palm in here with this, or vitamin E oil or something. But if you don't, our house is really dry, but if you don't have that problem, then awesome. In the summer, I don't, it's fine. And it smells like On Guard, and it's super cleansing and foaming and all that stuff. And so 200 PV order, you get this and the touch roller and the 15 ml and the hand sanitizer. And if you've done that order on LRP in the first half of the month, you also get this free. 5 things. One last thing, we have an enrollment promo. So don't let the word enrollment scare you. If you are not yet a wholesale customer and you become one this month and you spend a minimum of $150, dollars not PV, actual like dollars, then you get next month 50 doTERRA dollars to spend on whatever you want. And the person who helped you sign up also gets 50 bucks, 50 points, okay? If you're someone who's like, oh yeah, I have friends who need to sign up. Let me help you get them signed up. It's totally not sketchy at all. Let me help you get them signed up. They get 50 bucks, you get 50 bucks. Next month, okay, after the 15th. Yeah, and if that starter order is 200 bucks or 200 PV, say, right? They start for 200 PV, which is going to be about 200 US. They get the freebies. They get the On Guard freebies too. There you go. That's what was in the blog post, and I'm at 7:17. I'm under 20 minutes, which is awesome. Any questions? Put them in the chat, in the comments below. I will do my very best to answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you for tuning in. Great promos this month. Check out my blog post next Wednesday for what's coming up. I don't remember what I'm writing about next week. Okay. Have a good day, everybody.